Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 28th of January, 2020. Alrighty, I can't believe it's actually the end of the month. I can't believe it's the 28th. Wow, we're already almost through the first month of 2020. Do check out your February readings. They're going up here. I just put out Scorpio and Taurus. We have Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, all up as well. So check them all out, guys. I'm working on getting the rest out as soon as possible. And then we're going to do some shorter love readings for the month as well. So we're going to use the Game of Thrones Tarot today. And we're going to see how it goes. Yesterday's reading was so upbeat and so positive. I'm really hoping for that as well. If you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe. Do make sure to share. And if you hit that wiggly bell in the corner, it'll notify you whenever I go live or whenever I post up a reading, so you don't miss a thing. All right. What's going on today, Tuesday, January 28th? Ooh. I know, a lot of silence, right? Well, it's an interesting one, and I think it's been a bit topsy-turvy weird lately, but this is kind of the same way. So let's see what we got so far here. Four of Swords, Page of Swords reversed. We need to take a break. Some people might be, I don't know, it kind of feels like either people have been picking at you, maybe you might even be dealing with some people spying on you, looking at things, or you actually might be. When it's reversed, my first, go-to here, honestly, is that you might have this urge to continue looking for something, looking at something, trying to understand something on a deeper level, trying to really pick something apart, and you just can't. It's like, just take a step back, take a break. That's what you really need to do here. It's just time to rest, honestly. I'm going to see a little bit about that because it just feels like you're picking at scabs that don't need to be picked at, or trying to see something that maybe we really can't see right now. For one reason or another, we're not meant to see, we're not meant to communicate, we're not meant to be in contact with this. You need, yeah, okay. This is interesting. We're using that, it doesn't have a name. It's like a tarot pack from, Spencer's, actually, I think. But it's all these mystical creatures and stuff here. And the first two out are the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. The Hierophant is the Voodoo Warlock, and the Knight of Swords is the Barbarian. Two very different feelings, two very different energies. This is very practice. We have become a warlock through years of practice, through probably generations. It's like generational stuff here. But it's also saying, I think, you might want to be at this level right now. And, in some ways you are the Hierophant in this situation, but you need to have more patience, as opposed to, having this barbarian energy to go and attack this and flip out and get frustrated because things aren't moving as fast as they, as you'd like them to be. We have to feel stable amidst this instability, amidst, not feeling maybe as abundant, maybe as good as we wanted to, because the Nine of Pentacles is reversed. It feels like we're putting up this facade, and you might need to put up a facade today, or you might feel that someone's put up a facade to you, and in return, maybe you want to be putting up a facade to them. But it's, there's a lot of facades here, and I think I'm kind of getting the story here now, is that there is a facade in a situation that involves a choice and possibly a love situation. Maybe one person's pretending not to care, and so you're now pretending not to care. We're all pretending not to care here today, and yet we're all wanting to communicate. And all, no amount of looking and thinking and wishing and wanting and huffing and puffing about how the other person isn't going to give you exactly what you want is going to make them give it to you. And no amount of, two playing this passive aggressive game here, it's just not going to work. So there's a lot of passive aggression, and yet what we really want is the Six of Cups. You just want to reconnect. You want that message. You want the gift. You want the offer. You want this person to come back around for a reconciliation. I want to hear from you. I want to know. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff here, but you have to choose, I think, to go for it. And that's what we're being asked to do. That's what this is all about, the Six of Cups lovers situation. If you want to reconcile, if you want to reconnect, it's as simple as reaching out. It's as simple as extending the love, as saying what you need to say, going for what you want to go for, whether it's love or not. This feels very lovey. And again, these are just daily, so they're general, and they pick up on specific things and not everything that everyone's going through. But we have to choose to kind of go, if we want to reconcile with somebody, something, we want to get to a certain level of happiness, contentment, emotion, in terms of our emotions with something, we're going to need to reach out and go for it. Knight of Cups is that dreamy kind of, night that's like, I'm coming in and I've got these roses and I've got, your favorite wine, and we're going to go out and do this. And aren't you the most beautiful thing that ever stepped into this world? And it's just this romantic, beautiful energy, but it means it, and it's genuine, and it's very lovely. It's not so much, Knight of Wands where he's in and out and you can't trust it. Knight of Cups, you want to trust it. You want to trust it, and I think that they want to trust it too, that this is real. But you have to make the choice to try in the first place instead of putting up the facades, because we're all great at the facades here, and you might think, whatever, maybe I'll shut my eyes to it and look the other way because I'm over this. But for some of you, that's exactly what makes this facade come down. For somebody else, for some of you, just doing your own thing and saying, you know what, you want to play that game, fine, I'll just be over here doing this. I'm not trying to play the game, but in that way, they come forward. You pull back, they come forward. You pull back, they pull back, you come forward. It could be either way today, but there is a push and pull scenario here. And when one recoils, one moves forward. When one starts to put up the facade and the other starts to notice it, someone's going to do something about it here. And I would say drop the whole game, because if you do, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, there's long-term success and love here in this situation. There is a lot of really good things coming in, but we have to, again, put down the facade and stop worrying so much about, what we don't need to worry about anymore. To not have good faith in ourselves, to not have faith in this situation, to not have faith in this person, to not have faith in our feelings. It's all about having faith today, I think. Because if you have faith, you're successful. Golem and then the Minotaur here, two very intense cards. But the 6 of Wands is success. You set it towards success, it will go for it. It's movement forward. It's, yes, I've overcome some type of battle. I've overcome a 5 here. And the Hierophant is the card of 5. We've overcome some type of slow moving, eyes closed to something type of energy. We've kind of shifted, but it's also our maturity and doing that, honestly, that shifted the situation. It's very convoluted, huh? So either way, make the move, or if you're on the other end of it waiting for somebody else to do it, make the move, say what you have to say, do what you got to do. Make the choice, but have faith and have confidence in yourself and in this choice that you make today. And all seems to go very, very well. Oh my God, you don't want it to come out so bad? The Lovers. It literally forced its way out. I'm trying to shuffle it back and it's like just side railing the side of it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the Lovers is out again. For some of you, you could be dealing with Geminis, but this is choices. Choices in love and also coming together. As you can see, she's kind of succubus here, forcing him down here, kind of tricking her way into this. But the Lovers here is very genuine, very honest. They're very honest with each other if you know Game of Thrones, and especially in the book, the conversations that they have. There's a deep honesty and a deep sense of connection and first love type of feelings, the Lovers, with Jon Snow and Ygritte. So when I get them, and when I get two cards of the same cards here, two different decks, there is a deeper sense here. There's a deeper awakening, a deeper choice here within you that you have to make in order to come together in this kind of way here, especially if this is a love situation. For a lot of you, this feels pretty lovey. So let's pull some clarifiers, because we get the Lovers twice, and to me that's a nice, yeah, there's choices there, but there's also a coming together and true chemistry, true connection, true love that lasts, that's successful. But right now it might feel like it's very in the vapors, and we might not feel very confident in it. But if you don't say anything and you don't do anything about it, then it's not going to happen. So stop spying and start approaching on the right horse. Let's get a Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle card here. Trust. Oh my God, perfect. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Have faith. You don't know what the other party is saying, thinking, doing. You don't know what this is about. Have faith. Know that this is a long game for some of you. And it's not like an everyday thing. It's something that happens and that is coming in a longer term, a longer sense. It's coming out of the middle here. It's coming out of the middle here. Can I grab you, please? Oh my gosh. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Remember how I brought up conversations and communication? You have to communicate. You have to say how you feel, even if it's scary. Even if it involves opening up about some true areas where you're not confident about yourself. It will help you to overcome them, to start feeling confident and saying what you need to say, doing what you want to do in this situation. You have to make those choices, though. And if you sit not making the choices, nothing will happen. Okay. I don't know if I really want to pull. I guess we'll pull one more. One more clarifier, whatever. Oracle here. If you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe. Check out your monthlies, check out your yearlies. Please check those out. Put a lot of effort and work into those, and they're quite comprehensive and have the whole year mapped out. So definitely check it out. If you want to book a private reading, all that info is below, guys. I have a special for year ahead readings right now until February 15th, so check that out too. Ooh, forgiveness, reducing burden. Okay, so it said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we may even harbor feelings of revenge, and to be honest, that does feel good for a while, again, don't play the game like that. It is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. Communication helps. Don't hold it all in. Don't burden yourself. Again, reduce burden. Communicate. Because you guys obviously have something you have chosen not to say anything or do anything about, but continue to make yourself crazy about, and not, again, it can't be a game. If you really want this to go somewhere, it can't be a game. You have to trust. You have to have faith. Okay? All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share. Namaste, guys.